Whoa. All right. We're here immediately after whatever happened last time. We're in a sewer. We're really high. Things are like super blurry.
Looks like I'm not the only one here.
Yeah. All right. I have to say, having played a lot of Final Fantasy games throughout my lifetime, they need to do something about their Sahagin problem. I don't mean like the developers. I don't mean Square Enix. I mean every single universe in Final Fantasy has problems with its I'm forgetting buttons here really quick. Okay, there. They all have Sahagin problems. You know, like Final Fantasy XIV has such an excess of Sahagin problems that like there's an entire, you know, basically city and guard faction dedicated to dealing with them and their onslaught. So yeah, definitely gotta address them. I think they kind of appear so much as if you have a puddle of water nearby, you have Sahagin, which is an interesting distinction from reality, right? Like there's this theory, what was it? Spontaneous generation, I think is what it was called. And it was like this old belief that things came from other things inexplicably, sort of. So you would say like leaving out raw meat makes maggots. Not raw, you know, maggots or flies will lay their eggs in raw meat, and then you'll see the maggots appear from there. No. The idea of spontaneous generation is that it exists at the exact same time. Oh, I was just supposed to jump over. That these things just appear from one another. And there was experiments done because it wasn't considered common knowledge. So they had to like put meat in jars, or they canned some stuff and sanitized it. And he grew in an isolated, sanitized environment. But in Final Fantasy, clearly, spontaneous generation is a thing. If you leave water out, you will have Sahagin. Oh no, I've been stabbed. So, you know, be cautious with your pools if you're ever here. I don't really know what the world of Final Fantasy VII is called, right? Like, I know we have, like, different towns. Like, you have Midgar, Nibelheim, and Juno, and Gold Saucer, and you have all these places. I don't really know off the top of my head what the actual world is called. Is it Earth in this context? Is it the source? Is it... I don't know. I don't know what they call it. The planet? Is it just the planet? Are they in a country? Because I know, like, there's another country, right? There's Wutai. But I don't think we're in Wutai. So, yeah, I don't know. What is this country? They're probably... It's probably somewhere. It's very likely me just not knowing or having forgotten compared to the game, or the developers not having considered where we are. Who knows though? Okay, I'm oh god, I pressed the wrong button. That's what I was worried about. Okay, well I guess I'm this guy now, so I might as well. Oh, what a waste. Can I at least kill anyone with it? Will I get that lucky? No. Shame. Yeah, that's, I'm not gonna go back, because, like, whatever, but... Hey, let me kill you. Okay, totally worth it. Optimal strategy is to, limit break for one guy, run through the whole level, forget where you were going, forget where you were, and then become Vincent and then backtrack again. Like that's yeah, pretty optimal strategy right here. Oh, okay, now we're in a fight here, I presume. There's a little part of me that's like, we're in a sewer, why should I care? Also, funny enough, these guys, to me, they look more like, God, what are their names? The turtle people in Final Fantasy XIV. Like, they wear their shells, they're in Stormblood. I don't know why I can't remember right now what they're called. Mostly just because I'm bad at names sometimes. And then I also play a lot of D&D, so like my brain, when I'm thinking of like a turtle person, I'm like, oh, it's a turtle. But no, that's not the case. I actually have a turtle in the campaign I'm running right now. He is definitely one of the tankiest characters because like it's been a long campaign. I think we're like 40 plus sessions and they're veering towards level 12, level 13, so they're pretty powerful. And at this point, they got custom commissions for armor because I run like a very bespoke campaign. So like a lot of the quests are based on their backstories. There's like an ongoing plot. There's a lot of things that they haven't even seen yet that are connected, and the day will come where that happens, and it's an exciting thing, but we're not there yet. Besides the point. So we have the turtle, and he has massive armor, just like ridiculously oversized. He looks kind of like somebody from 40K, just Space Marine. But it's cool. And I know turtles don't normally wear armor. That's like their whole thing. They have an armored defense, and they don't have to. But that's what made it more fun, was like the ridiculousness of giving it to him. And it doesn't really matter, because honestly, I'm one of those DMs where I don't really believe in balance. I can clarify that statement. I don't believe that there's something that can't become balanced with creativity or time spent. So like, yeah, he has a high DC, but the truth of it is, in 5th edition especially, with the right set of abilities, levels, or circumstances, you can regularly get pretty high like AC. And that's fine, because me as a DM, I have literally whatever I want at my arsenal. You know, I can, without being cheap, I can keep on raising the stakes to make things feel engaging but still challenging. And that's something I don't understand in a lot of other DMs. You know, sometimes you even have, oh, excuse me, things getting nerfed. You know, the ability for rogues to be dealing sneak attack damage if they come first in initiative. Lots of DMs were like, no, you have to be in stealth. And it's just, why? Like, do you prefer combat to take 17 hours or something? Or maybe it's like, you know, Monopoly too, right? Like, people don't really read all of the base rules themselves, or they don't take the time to understand why they're structured the way that they are. And then they go ahead and play their version. And it takes a long time, and there are like some weird, you know, things that feel out of place in the game. And it's because there's inconsistencies or considerations that the official rules accounted for that custom rules aren't. So sure, you know, whatever. Even then, moving forwards, if a player can fly, enemies can fly. If players have really good defenses and they're starting to build up specific armors and whatever, maybe the enemies that they're going against now have pushed out a new technology that lets them do something. Just as well, I feel like it's a mistake as a DM or a GM or even a storyteller to let people never succeed. In that, I mean, somebody has fire resistance, so nobody ever deals fire damage again. Like that's not fun as a player. You kind of want to get to use your situations. And ooh, hi dude. It often seems to me that a lot of DMs are so afraid of being like beaten, they forget that even in a situation where you want to be mean or strict, you should be on the side of your players. There should be strictness that is fun to abide and not just like aggravating. So we got a lot of Shinra guys up here. I had to talk about something else through the sewers. I have sewer trauma from years of playing video games. Oh, you can go first person mode? That's hilarious. I don't know why I didn't. Okay, what's the button? Oh, there we go. I'm playing too many games right now. They all have like old control schemes, so it's anyone's guess what button does anything half the time. Especially having played a lot of okay, I can't get up there. I was trying to melee these guys, but whatever. It doesn't matter clearly. Hey, bro. All right. Okay, is this just a respawning and I shouldn't stand here type situation? Okay. I'm just gonna leave. I see no benefit to being here. Oh. Nice. Okay, this is one of those operates on its own whims types of elevators. Great. Those are really effective. Neat. I can't really remember what these do. Something. All right. Oh, let's go up just to go back down. Hey. This looks odd. But who am I to argue with the stuff? I got tons of bullets and whatever. And I guess I could upgrade things. I'll make my handgun even stronger. Oh, okay. Yeah, we want the power Cerberus, I think, is what we're going for here. All right. Well, that's done, but clearly this isn't where I'm supposed to be. So, does it go even higher? Like, oh wait, there's a map, isn't there? All right. Clearly, this is where it wants me to go. Okay. But it's like it wants me to take the path that's above, not the path that I end up in. Vincent, can you just like jump up there? I know you have the capability to do it. You are undoubtedly the most equipped for this job. All right, whatever. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, gosh. Okay, yeah, that doesn't... I feel like I'm going nuts here. What am I... Oh, maybe it's like up there? I don't know, man. All right, come on. Get me and my pointy shoes up here, please. All right. Yeah, was it like this? Sure. Maybe? No? Yeah? Oh, okay. It also just goes up there regularly. So I cannot... inexplicably, my solution... No. Whatever. I guess we'll just look at Vincent's hair. I'll eat a potion. I have to wonder if they're good tasting, are they chalky, do they just kind of like imbue into your spirit? What's the logic there? Oh wait, don't go. Don't make the same mistake yet. I think there are types of elevators that like keep on moving, like there'll be a bunch of them and they'll move in circuit. Can't remember what they're called. They have a specific name. I think they're mostly out of service now. There's like a few historical ones that I know are operating. I don't know where, I'm just like aware of some being maintained, but the broad majority not being. Okay, well, I really wanted to go that way. Now I can't. Okay, well, I guess we'll do this. Shoot 'em out time. Boom, boom. Oh, that guy's an issue. Would really help to be able to carry more health potions, but whatever. We're at a cutscene now.
Vincent Valentine reporting for duty, ma'am. I've been assigned your protection.
No.
Huh?
Why would they send his...
Excuse me?
Oh, I apologize. This is the first time I have ever met anyone from the Turks. Lucrezia Crescent. Pleased to make your acquaintance, Mr. Valentine.
This has got to be the place!
Oh, okay, we're playing as Kate Sith. I completely forgot we do this. That is all right. I can do that. All right. Well, I feel like before we go up there, we should check it over here.
I can't let anybody find me.
Oh, I immediately get found. I'm awful at this.
Don't think I can take him head on.
All right. Like, I get it.
This is
All right. Yeah, I recognize that Kate Sith on his own is probably low level. I don't know though, right? Like, I feel like he's been around for enough adventures at this point in time where it's kind of like what, Krillin, you know, like Krillin compared to like Goku or Vegeta, not that strong nowadays. You compare Krillin to literally any other human, dude's insane. You know, like Kate Sith compared to Cloud, sure, maybe he's not crazy powerful, right? But compared to like some Shinra grunt, I would imagine, at least I feel like Kate Sith should be like capable of that. I guess not, evidently. This is post Final Fantasy VII though, so I think it's a shame, like, I don't know if it's coming across in the recording, maybe it isn't. There's an element of, there's a little bit of ghosting that's happening on light sources. I think general items are okay, but light sources, I see a little bit of ghosting on.
Make it in there.
And it's, I don't know what it is. It's probably, though, from my experience, maybe it's something that can be graphically addressed. Also, the draw distance with this fog is awful. Oh, crap.
Maybe I can.
Well, we better be able to, because I'm getting murdered otherwise. Okay, where do I even want to go? I got a lot of Shinra grunts shooting at me. All right. But I think, not to talk over this cutscene. It's just the train's moving. I think the ghosting on light sources is like how they implemented bloom, and it doesn't show up as much at a lower resolution, but when you upscale it, it becomes more apparent because it's like baked into the graphics. It's not at every light source too, which is interesting. It's frustrating though, for sure, because I took my copies of Pokemon games and I put them on the computer, like my own carts and everything like that. And then trying to look at them upscaled, oh my god. It's painful actually. Playing one of them nearly gave me a headache because I was just trying to like enjoy the game at a bigger screen rate, like see more of the graphics and stuff like that. And it looks so painful. And then you look into, okay, how do I fix this, right? How do I deal with the ghosting? Is there like a code you can put in that'll disable that specific rendering option? And as far as I can tell, the closest you can get is like a full repack of the game's graphics, because it's not a rendering choice, it's like a on the models choice.
What? Good gracious me! What in the blazes is growing down there? Usher of souls. My brother. Omega. It's Nero the Sable! Oh dear!
Oh, okay, cool. That was a exposition-y elevator. Learned a lot. Oh, okay. I didn't realize this was going to be the cutscene. I would like to go back, but if I can't, I guess that's fine.
Lucrezia.
Vincent. Right? Have you come to check up on me?
Omega. His awakening is upon us.
Soul rot of terror corrupt. Quelling impurity, purging the stream. To beckon forth an ultimate fate. Behold mighty chaos. Omega's fire to the lofty heavens. I came across this passage while studying the scriptures of the ancients. The chronicles of yore. Omega. The end. Just as all other sentient beings. He too was born of the life stream. However, his only purpose is to cleanse the planet of all things living and lead their immortal souls through the abyss of ether to a new beginning, far, far beyond the never-ending sea of stars. Just as life circulates through our planet, so too does our planet through the universe. Or at least in theory. However, what I can be certain of is, if Omega awakens, then all life as we know it will end. And when Omega has embarked on his journey to the cosmos, our planet will wither and die.
I will leave a copy of my records here for you, Vincent. Though I cannot imagine what help they might be, if any at all. Just remember, I am so sorry.
Lucrezia.
Okay. Well, that was a thing. Lucrezia. Was there like a materia thrower behind this door? That's my curiosity. Oh, God. I didn't know I was playing Dead Space. Yeah. Which I kind of would like to replay myself. I don't know when. Maybe when the remake comes out. I just played Calypso Protocol. Excuse me, got hiccups. And it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. I had a pretty seamless experience because I was playing on PS5. So, other than having to like reevaluate how desensitized I am to things a couple of times. Oh. Yeah, it was a pretty fun experience. My wife said it was one of the most violent things she'd ever seen in her entire life, though. Which is actually pretty accurate. It was a pretty violent game, and it's so photorealistic nowadays that's like easy to see something as closer to real. Well, that's fine, you know, it is what it is. At the end of the day, it's all just games. Pictures. I don't really believe that in a digital format anything should be really forbidden, just because like it's the safest way to have an outlet like that. You know, like if you have a really bad day at work or something like that, and you want to come home and tear something up or destroy it, it's a lot healthier for you and your environment and people around you to have like a virtual outlet for that than it is to just go and tear something up or break something every time. You know, I think there's intangible aspects of humanity, things that we want to simulate or do, even if we know we shouldn't. And instead of saying, oh, we need to be better people and not want those things. I agree. It's important to have self-control and understand our impulses and counter them when they would be negative. That being said, learning to counter your own impulses is not the same as no longer having them. And there's a reality that I think we're always going to have our impulses, even if they're just to teach our brain not to do that thing, right? Like you hold a knife and you're like, oh, I could stab whoever's in the living room with this right now. Your brain is saying that not because you're a monster, but because it needs you to know that you can do this and you shouldn't. And that's the only way the brain can communicate it. So having a lot of these thoughts is important, and hurting yourself or feeling guilty because you're having them isn't a beneficial thing, despite that being a very popular pastime for a lot of organizations. So yeah, like maybe you can see a little bit of the ghosting there, but I don't know if it's actual ghosting. Like it looks like ghosting, but I don't think it's actually a rendering issue. I think it's how they were doing the reflections of the light, and then at lower resolution, it just looks like light coming out of the model, right? It looks like, oh, look, that light is ambient and glowing, but really it's just the same light texture multiplied and made transparent. So I think on lower textures, you wouldn't see that as perfect squares, right? Like at a lower resolution, you'd probably just see this blurriness and then it would look all glowy. So it's like an antique way to do bloom and light glow on small assets. So from a technical perspective, it's kind of cool. From a future-proofing perspective, it is a horrible choice that I lament. Okay, I don't want to jump. I want to open this door. Alright, this looks like a shotgun type of area, so let's do that. Is this even a shotgun? I don't know. This is like a rifle or something, but... yeah, maybe this is more suiting... This is my shotgun? Or is my MP3, MP5 type thing? Whatever, it shoots bullets. What the heck? Got vampires now? You know, it's kind of funny. I've been playing a lot of Crisis Core Reunion. Because again, as aforementioned, I am a bit of a weeb. So, you know, I had to check that out. And as somebody who plays a lot of old games, like, it's very recognizable to me as PSP mindset from, like, the developer gameplay mindset or perspective. Like, it's basically one button to attack. And then there's a cutscene every 5 feet. And you don't have a lot of open areas. But it's still a fun game. And the story is interesting. You activate the mines. Bro, I don't... Oh, gosh. Okay, then. I guess that's gameplay. Like... Yeah. Yay. Alright, well, I can only imagine that if I don't hit that, something bad's gonna happen. Or I'll be the bad thing that happens. I don't know, dude. I don't know. You try to know. I think we all do. But at the end of the day, you can only ever get so close. There's a lot to actually the options out there for what you can know are so vast that it kind of it means thinking you have an idea of what goes on is almost a foolhardy notion. But I recognize that not everybody is like at peace with that concept, because I was at like work a few weeks ago and I was talking about like how circumstantially I would like more support on certain challenging subject matters. And then I joked that like I consider myself an idiot. I'm in a position where like I have to deal with some technical things and I have to teach other people some of those things, and I'm not the be all and know all. And that's exactly the point. I was like, I know enough to know how much I still have to learn, and I would love that to be something I could get, the type of support I could have. Somebody who does have those answers and have that insight and stuff. Ooh. So that's fine to me. Like, I'm at peace with not knowing everything. I know I'm not a genius. All of those things. I'm at peace with that. I'm comfortable with those concepts. I don't think everybody else is. So when I was like, I'm an idiot, there are people who don't know as much as I did, who I guess took that very negatively, because it inferred that I think they're worse than that. And I guess arguably, yeah, I can see I can see that perspective. I understand it, and especially if you internalized it or you're already like self-conscious about, ooh, I'm getting like cut in a corner here, your skills and whatever. So I understand why, and I wouldn't say that again. But I just like forget that most people aren't that way. I'm incredibly self-critical, and I would say I'm kind of like obsessed with trying to make things as good as they can be. Even myself, I'll like go for hours and hours and hours trying to get one little thing that I'm thinking about working right. And it doesn't bug me to be like, oh, this sucks, or I've done this badly, or this could be done better, even if it's okay. Because I'm just in that constant pursuit of making things better. So I find that like recognizing that something needs to be updated is just kind of information. But a lot of other people, they take things a lot really personally. So they can't do that critical self-analysis. They can't do that constant, what they would call negativity. And I don't know how people can't. Like, I can't go, okay, things are great because we did one thing, but 10 things still need to be done. Like, that's just not my personality type. I think a lot of people are, which is, it's definitely in a work environment. It can be kind of tough because you end up in this like John Carmack type of situation where you're like, all you want to do is push the technology further, push the objective further, and handle those things, and everybody else is either getting exhausted with the pace or is starting to have their feelings hurt because the things they've done are being ripped up and discussed again and again and again. And that sort of inward focus, especially the critical nature, stops feeling beneficial when you don't have a mindset that this is how you get things as good as they can be. And I'm not even saying like workaholism or something like that. That's not my mindset. I don't like just slaving away at something pointlessly. And I think a lot of people do. Funny enough, I think a lot of workaholics like being inefficient because it makes them feel like things are actually happening. They spend 50 hours and they have 5 different phone calls and they do all this thing and it's all for one thing. When it actually happens, they go, oh, okay, yeah, I did this and we took whatever the time that it needed to be done. But when you're somebody that is really used to getting results and doesn't really work in this like every single thing has to be noted down and chartered and whatever, when you're really focusing on results and not how everybody feels about those results, it feels frustratingly slow. And I think we need both types, but we run into an issue where we're expecting one type to be the other. And even I've fallen victim to this, right? Like I've gotten frustrated with the people who want to talk over everything 15,000 times and focus more on the optics of something compared to the effectiveness and efficiency and whatever. And trying to find something positive to say. They can cover a lot of gaps, but I found those sort of folks wanting in a teammate sense, because they can kind of just like do one thing. And unfortunately, especially like in a technical environment, right? When you have people who only have soft skills, whether you want to or not, you kind of look at them as secretaries of a sort, because like everything they do ultimately boils down to that from a technical perspective. You know, when you're a client services person, you can be in a situation where your work is a lot of talking and saving face and getting information and dealing with emotions and fears and whatever. But a lot of that, from a technical perspective, it all kind of seems like the same thing. And that is a misunderstanding, and it's a minimization of effort. I recognize that. But I'm just kind of explaining that, say, like, if you're the type of person who people can come to you for, say, database inquiries and code inquiries, and you can teach them to troubleshoot, and you know a few different, like, integrations and how things work on the back end, then you know more about, like, development teams and processes there. Each of those seems to stand out as an individual thing that you can do, whereas the meetings and the talking and the dealing with that all just kind of seems like the can you go say this to someone and then come back type of work. Which is why we start undervaluing each other, because like the client services side is the same thing to the technical side. They look at all the database stuff and all the back-end logs and all the code and the integration review and et cetera, et cetera. They view that all as effectively the same skill set. So we're minimizing each other's work. But that makes it frustrating because you don't have mutual understanding. So everyone's just kind of blindly getting frustrated.
Well, we meet again. This is perfect. I so wanted to see you, my love.
Deep ground. What are they attempting to do with Omega?
I don't know. And to be honest, I don't care.
What?
But this is what Vice desires. Hail Vice. And what Vice orders, we do. It is very simple. If he desires the awakening of Omega, then that is what all of Deep Ground desires. We could care less what happens to the planet. But all this matters little to me. It is not every day you are granted a chance to cleanse the world of all life. Just the thought sends a chill of excitement through my body. The Deep Ground soldiers were born and bred to kill. We were chained to a destiny of servitude. But then 3 years ago, we were freed from our chains, though waiting for us was darkness lit only by the faint glow of Mako. And what do you think we did when we gained our freedom? We killed. That is how we were raised. That is all we knew. And so I bathed in the blood of 1,000 soldiers. And I enjoyed it. I reveled in it. And when I finally stepped out of the abyss, I craved for more. You understand, right?
I don't think so.
How can you say that, darling? We're one and the same.
Okay, random cut there. I didn't move, I just had to go to the washroom. Oh, are those gonna... Okay. I guess they already went off. Okay, so what's happening now? We are chasing the Sarist girl. We get to buy some potions. Ooh, I like this. Great. Let's use some of these and then just buy more. Great. And I can modify to the power Cerberus. Awesome. Let's have the power Cerberus. Because I'm a pistol guy. A Black Widow? Barely looks like I'm dealing any damage here. Is this a... Okay, I don't want to limit break before I know I can get melee hits in the whole time. Ow. What is it? What's the button? There we go. It's L1. Ow. Alright, well, now I'm going to limit break on you. Ow. Because this is, again, clearly the best way to deal damage. Ow. Okay, you get really spammy, don't you? Yeah, you definitely get very spammy. Ow. Okay. I think it's something... I've been playing a lot of old games lately, you know, and even on this channel. I think more than anything, it's what I'm getting frustrated with old bosses. It's because, like, sometimes it's not... There's not even a challenge. It's just like, hey, endure this, like, ridiculous nonsense that comes out of nowhere. Oh, okay, I'm fixing my hair really quick. Yeah, let's try a red potion. I think like one shot from this deals more damage than pretty much anything else. Which makes sense. It's my most upgraded weapon. Ow. Great. Neat.
I'm sorry. Were you not expecting that? You cannot control the beast without this. Well, there will be no need for it when I'm done with you. Would I flee? If you manage to survive that wound, I'll make sure you don't survive the next one. But no matter. The end is upon us.
Neat. Oh, I missed one Sahagin? That's funny. I don't know where he was. Probably in a puddle I didn't see. Reforming the whole population. Wow. No, I'm going to take my experience, please. I want power. I have enough money. Great. Yeah, let's see what happens now.
Is it true?
Is what true?
That Lucrezia, that Dr. Crescent is to take part in this project?
It's true. Why are you so surprised?
But using your own child for an experiment?
Ha! I don't know what you're implying, but both of us are scientists. We know what we are doing. You are the last person to have any word in this. Now, leave us at once, boy.
But
what? If you have something to say, say it.
Are you sure this is what you really want?
Am I sure? Am I sure? If this only concerns me, then yes, I am sure.
Oh. I just... All I did was watch. I didn't even try to stop her. And then... That was my sin. And this is my punishment. I saw you again. It was the place we first met. But you were... No, I'm the one to blame. I couldn't stop you that day. I just... Lucrezia.
I'm so sorry.
Morning!
Where were you?
Well, I'm glad you asked. I am the champion of the earth and the sky. I am the conqueror of evil. The single white rose of Wutai. Yuffie Kisaragi! Feast your eyes on... Whoa! 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 Ow! Ow!
So, where are we?
Come on, aren't you at least a little concerned?
Oh, Yuffie. It's been a while. How's your head?
Could you at least pretend to be sympathetic? Hey! Take it easy. That was a big hole you had in your chest.
A hole in my chest?
I seriously thought you were a goner, but then the wound healed itself right up. You were always different, but I guess that's why you're still breathing.
Yuffie, what are you doing here?
Me? I'm just helping out Reeve and his gang. I was poking around Nibelheim, and I found you looking all corpse-like in Shinra Manor. So I saved you. Imagine that. Me saving the great Vincent Valentine. Do I get any thanks?
Thanks, Yuffie.
No, whoa. I didn't mean for you to take me so seriously. Anyway, Reeve wanted us to contact him as soon as you woke up.
Vincent has come too? Excellent. I have some good news. Using you-know-who, I was able to infiltrate Midgar. However, what I saw wasn't the prettiest of pictures. Omega. I should have known. We cannot let them sacrifice the lives of any more people. Once we've gathered our forces, we'll launch a full offensive. Of course, we'll require the help of you two as well. Please hurry back to headquarters. Oh, I'm analyzing the data files you sent earlier. I should have results soon. Rusty out.
There you have it. I don't know what's going down, but it sounds big. I've been waiting a long time to get my hands on those deep ground punks. They've had their way long enough. Now it's time to give them a taste of pain a la Yuffie. Just give me 3 minutes with those guys. No, make it 2. Well, maybe 3. Or 4. Well, it really depends on how many there are, but I think if there was 5, I could probably take them in 2, or 2 and 5, or 3 and 4.
Where am I? Shulk, how are you feeling? You were a fool to let your enemy live. Now I'm going to kill you and return to deep ground.
I don't think so. I have to admit, I wasn't myself back there. Seeing you for the first time in 10 years left me in a spin. But I've had time to recover. And I'm not letting you get away. Not this time. There's no way I'm going to let you kill me. And there's no way I'm going to let you go back to deep ground.
I don't recall needing your permission to do anything.
And I don't remember you ever being able to win any of our fights. Do you? How about it? You want to try your luck?
Understood. You may begin mobilization.
Commissioner!
Officer!
Security Unit Beta! 2 soldiers are winning!
Deep ground?
Emergency. Emergency.
They're back?
All battle
Why?
squads report to stations. All others
They were
Proceed to the
waiting
underground barracks.
for Azul.
Emergency.
Azul?
Emergency. All
His
battle
death
squads report
was
to
merely a
stations.
prologue to the
All
true
others
terror.
We'll be arriving shortly. What the hell?
You know, for a high-level ninja, Yuffie, you sure are falling off stuff a lot. Okay. Wow, I didn't expect that. Yuffie is one of my favorite characters from Final Fantasy VII. Like, she'd be cool. Am I supposed to, like, get this? Oh, okay, I should have shot that other one I found. I hope she's just, like, in there and that tank's on fire, so if she doesn't move, she won't be in a good position. Ah, well. Oh, yeah. I'm glad people installed this jukebox out here. That's, you know, essential urban design. I kind of like, I don't know why, again. I forgot how long some of the cutscenes were in this game. So I was like, all right, let's go ahead. And like, oh, wow. We're like, oh, I thought you were enemies. I guess I can make you one by shooting you. Okay. I guess we'll just shoot these cat things as we progress through the level. Or maybe I'll do my rifle, which is not nearly as upgraded, but has less precious ammo. So, you know. Ow. Okay, addressed. Oh, God. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this will work. Yeah, there we go. Nothing as effective as my very upgraded pistol. We'll take whatever that is. And I thought that was a goblin for a second. Oh, is that bug killing them? Cool. I'll just let that happen then. Great. Oh, there's another one of these. Pull this through. Or maybe it was the same one that just hadn't had time to die yet. Oh. I kind of imagine I don't want to go down there, but it looks like I have to. So, like, is there any benefit to shooting at that right now? I guess maybe I'll just try and take them out before they realize I'm up here. All right. Oh. All of those things are here now. Alright, I'm just gonna heal, I guess, because everything has gotten mad. This is a horrible place to be. Because these beetles have a lot of health. Great. Hey, were you hiding from the beetles? I imagine everything was. I'm not all that upset by that. Alright. Let's go over here. Oh my god, there's a beetle in that crate. Were you eating whatever was there? That's what the kids would call my head cannon. I don't have a lot of those, really. Some characters, I like to think, you know, maybe they have a specific insight when they don't, or something, but I don't really care. I don't really need every character to be everything, you know? Like, if a character isn't that thing and I'm upset by it, like, that's a shame, but it's the nature of people, it's the nature of characters, it's the nature of not always getting what you want. Is where I'm supposed to be going? Yep. And that's why we want new stories. We need always stuff like that, right? We don't want to just make one character everything. Let's make a lot of characters. Let's just cover all of our bases. Alright, well that was fun. Can I get on this? Nice. Alright. It makes the screen not exist, but... That's funny. So wait, am I supposed to stay here and destroy 15 helicopters? Wow, okay, looks like it. Yeah, this is an interesting moment. But if the moment is literally just sit here and shoot 15 helicopters, I'm gonna be honest, it's not exactly a exciting one. Alright, are there like other dudes or like what's happening here? Okay. Are there more? Okay, is there one that like I haven't broken or something that y'all are shooting at? There's this one. I can definitely like shoot some missiles, but that seems to be the extent of it. Where is the next one, sir? Is this? Okay, great. Oh, those missiles are gonna hit us. But looks like my soldiers are indifferent to missiles, so we're set. We're good. Oh no, I didn't want that, but whatever. What can you do? Oh nice, is this all of them? The final burst? All right. Hey, I got one guy left. This guy's a winner. He knows what it is. Although I don't really know why any human feels the need to, like, help in a situation like this. Okay, he's dead. You know, like, you got Cloud, Super Guy here. This thing is taking a lot of health. What the heck? Thank you. All right, what do I get for this? Yeah, I'm just gonna do this, make my life easy. Evidently, I killed one of them already, so they're not actually all that tough. But whatever. We killed them. We're a werewolf person now. We have whatever this is for us. Kind of reminds me more of Castlevania than anything. When I'm playing this guy, I'm thinking Castlevania. All right. Great. All right, let's keep on giving her. All right, there are obviously snipers. Okay. Oh, there we go. All right, this guy is shooting from over here. When I shoot and I'm like falling down towards the ground slowly, it very much reminds me of Spawn. Like, I think they did a PS2 and an Xbox game. And it was pretty decent for what it was. I think my biggest complaint was, like, you only used the cape when you were, like, gliding. So one of the coolest aspects of Spawn, which is, like, his obnoxious cape, was more or less reduced in that game to a few cool cinematic moments. So, like, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just I would have been a fan of having the cape behind me in every moment. Oh, dude, I'm sorry. Like this one. Alright. Thanks for helping, soldiers of who?
Damn it!
Oh, okay, well, I got everyone. Such is life. Honestly, a bad situation to get yourself into a gunfight. I've said it a few times on this channel. Guns are bad indoors and hallways. Bad situation to be, bad situation to charge, bad mindset for things to do. Alright, I guess we go over here now. Using the key card.
This is headquarters. We need backup. What is that thing?
Oh, okay.
Fire! Hold it.
Oh, I was gonna say, am I out of ammo? That doesn't make sense. But I guess I am. It's finally happened. I need to buy handgun bullets. Or stop overtly relying on my handgun. I feel like I've heard this music in Final Fantasy before. Okay, dealt with. Oof. All right. Great. He's dealt with. Okay, come on. There we go. It almost looks like I could go up there because there's like these turrets there, but I imagine it's much more likely that dudes are going to run up into them as soon as I go up here. Just like knowing games and everything. Oh no, something bad happened. Okay. We'll take care of those guys first. Because we really don't need ads. And I hate them. I hate ads eternally. Alright. Ow. Be a good little ad and be dead now. Yeah, I mean, this is working much better than it did last time, I think. Ow. Again, with the exception of ads. That missile really came around for me. L adjuster. No idea what the L adjuster is. Okay. Let's use my red potions. Why not? Oh. Sir? I need you to back down. Oh, is this like the ruins of that place? Okay, I was gonna say I really don't want to go back here, but like if I have to, having them actually change the stage makes it less painful. Okay. I'm gonna go up here, folks. Okay. Great. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, well that's not a door, so that makes my life easy. I'm generally a fan of the fact there aren't too many branching paths. I find I get a little bit frustrated when there's a lot of branching paths. And you never know where to go. You always want to go the wrong way to get stuff. Then you get into a cutscene, you're like, ugh.
What the hell?
Azul.
Of this shield materia is comparable to that of your barrier field, Azul.
Shelik, why do you stand in my way?
I had to protect myself. You were trying to kill me.
Then now is the time. You're no longer required.
No longer?
You're no different from the others. Your weak body is nothing without Mako. Your only skill is collecting data from inside a virtual reality. It makes me sick to even think of you as a member of the Sviets. Vice has ordered your termination.
Vice?
Your mission was to identify and locate the keeper of the proto-materia. That is why we uploaded the doctor's data into your neural network. But now, we no longer need it. And we cannot let it fall into the hands of the WRO. Your fate has been decided, Shelley. It is time for you to return to the planet.
Vincent, Shell, let's get out of here! Come on! Let go of me! I don't think so. We have 10 years to catch up on. I'm not going to let this end here.
Shalua!
Why are you doing this? You could still get through. Huh? Go on! Shulk! I'm sorry. I'm sorry I wasn't a better sister. I'm sorry I let you suffer. For so long. Vincent, take care of her, will you?
Wait.
Shulk, I'm glad I was able to find you. And remember, I'll always love you. Why? Why did she? Why? Shalua.
Hey, we did the thing. All right, chapter ranking B. Yeah, I'm at peace with that. Calculating points. Yeah, I'm going to take my experience. I just like leveling up. Gives me more health and stuff anyways. Yeah, I might as well buy some of those. Oh, you know what? I'm in a position where I need bullets, so... yeah, if I wanted to buy 300 bullets. Cool. Awesome. Exit the shop.
I'm so ashamed. I am supposed to be a hero of the Genova War. But look at me.
Don't take all the blame. Reeve.
Huh?
You're not thinking of giving up, are you? I used to be nothing but a stone in the river of time. But 3 years ago, it was you and the others who taught me I had to move ahead.
Vincent.
They say she won't wake up. She suffered too much trauma to her head. Unless there's some kind of a miracle, she's not... Vincent! You were there? Why couldn't you save her?
I'm sorry.
No. I didn't mean to...
She was a fool.
You have no right to call her that! You don't know! You don't know what...
Why? Why would she do something so...
Before, when I asked Shalua what she was searching for, she answered her reason to live. It was you, Shulk. You were her reason to live.
So? I don't understand how someone could give her own life for that of another. Do you understand, Vincent Valentine?
I can't answer for your sister. But...
But?
when a person has someone they care about that much, giving their life is sometimes the least they can do. And maybe that's what makes us human.
Someone they care about.
Although, it seems like there are a lot of people around me who don't need a reason to risk their lives for that of another.
And are you...
Vincent? 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 Fall asleep here, and you might catch a cold. Why are you so surprised? Is my face that hideous?
No, I didn't. I'm sorry.
And how are you supposed to be my bodyguard if you're up here sleeping?
The warm breeze. I was only going to rest my eyes for a minute.
Well, I have to admit, the breeze is quite comfortable. However, I think you're in my seat.
Huh?
Care to join me? I'm sorry. Why are her data fragments responding?
Vincent, I agree with you. This is not the time for us to give up. But I need to know something. Those data files you recovered from Shinra Manor. Are you sure there were not any more?
I'm sure.
I see.
What's wrong?
Well, the Omega report. The file was incomplete. To make any sense out of it, we are going to require the other half. If possible, I wanted to know more about our foe before we launched the attack on Midgar.
Are you speaking of Dr. Lucrezia Crescent's findings?
Yes, but how did you...
A large quantity of her mnemonic data fragments has been uploaded into my neural network. It was my prime directive to use this data to locate and retrieve the proto-materia. However, not only was the data incomplete, but part of her consciousness began interfering with my own thought processes. It was believed that the missing fragments may have been the reason for this. I can attempt to upload the WRO's files on the Omega report. By combining it with the data I possess, you may obtain a clearer picture of what you will be up against. And perhaps I can regain control of my mind.
Vincent, hurry! You better get out here!
Sid! Hey! Over here! Wow!
Ha! What the hell we waiting for? It's time to get up and go! Come on, get on board! Yeah.
Forward visibility approximately 95%.
Communication channels
Radar
clear.
functioning normally.
Network terminals
Wide
online.
area scan shows no
Gamma link
glitch within 10
operational.
radius.
Adjusting settings 6281.
Begin line test in sectors 2 through 6.
128%.
We need oil on the L3 axis. Green. G9 friction levels up to .024. Operating the lower valve.
Main propeller at 80%.
Propeller speed up 0.3%.
Monitoring signal AJ109. All blocks clear.
Main engine output, normal.
Now switching over to auto
Secondary engine
sensors.
functionality check, green.
Hey, Vincent! Long time! Captain! Oh, sorry about that. As much as I'd like to sit down and reminisce about old times, you'll have to take a rain check. Why don't you have a look around my bird until the meeting?
Well, while we're here on Sid's ship flying out over the world, or I guess Gaia, I'm coming to think of it. I think the world is Gaia. We will pick up from this fascinating place in Dirge of Cerberus next time. Thanks for checking this episode out. Hope you have a good one. Bye.